I love Greenville. Let's talk about the pros and cons of living in Greenville, South Carolina. Nestled in the middle of the northwest section of South Carolina, Greenville is right at the bottom of the foothills of the Appalachian Mountain. This prime location gives the city many of its pros and some cons, which we'll get to in a little bit. Let's start out with why people love to live in Greenville and what's drawing so many people to move here that we're one of the top move to cities in the United States. Downtown Greenville is an immediate standout to people coming to this area. The transformation over the last 30 years has been remarkable. Growing up in the area, I knew downtown as a place you did not want to be in after dark. Nothing could be further from the truth today. Focused goal of revitalizing downtown has led to many public-private partnerships, from the Peace Center to the Bilo Center, now called the Bon Secours Arena, coming to downtown. Side note, my dad was lucky enough to be involved with the Bilo Center's creation all those years ago. These two anchors led to more growth, the rebuilding of the Poinsett Hotel, a historic fixture, and the massive creation of Falls Park and the Liberty Bridge. Over the years, Falls Park has garnered a number of accolades, and Greenville City has become an urban planning case study. The revitalization of downtown continues through today, with many additions like the Hyatt and the Greenville Drive Stadium near the beginning, Unity Park opening recently, and the Grand Bohemian Hotel coming soon as a major fixture near Falls Park. Another major draw for Greenville and the Upstate is the industry that has come to the area in the recent decades. Once a community that relied on mills, now Greenville thrives on a variety of industries contributing to its growth and stability. BMW opened in Greer, a suburb of Greenville, in 1994 and has only expanded with time. Michelin's North American headquarters are located in Greenville near I-85 and Pelham Road. In addition, they have several plants in the Upstate and other parts of South Carolina. Over 9,000 people work for Michelin in South Carolina, with their headquarters housing over 1,400 employees from more than 30 different countries. These two giants, in addition to GE, Lockheed Martin, Bosch, Samsung, and more, provide an ever-growing job base for Greenville and the whole of the Upstate. Greenville's foothill location leads to some great seasons, another pro moving to this area. While we see all four seasons, winter is very mild and summer tends to be warm but not as severe as the lower part of the state. Greenville's restaurant scene is another big draw for visitors and residents alike. With more restaurants per capita than any other U.S. city, there's always something new to choose from in Greenville. Our buzzing downtown offers anything from steaks and burgers to crepes and waffles. A new restaurant coming to town is assured of a quick buzz while people put it to the test and see if it will become a staple part of their rotation. Pleasant weather for many months leads to lots of locations offering outside dining, some of which are great for people watching or pleasant park or mountain views. Great schools and school choice is another big pro for Greenville. The Greenville County School District is one of the top 50 largest districts in the nation, but does a great job of providing students and parents with lots of options for their education. Greenville County Schools is a school choice district offering quality schools at all levels across the school system. Another draw for people moving to Greenville is the availability of healthcare. Greenville is currently served by two major healthcare systems with campuses and facilities spread throughout the community. Greenville is also home to a Shriners Hospital for children with a 50-bed pediatric orthopedic hospital and research and teaching center providing comprehensive medical, surgical, and rehabilitative care to children with orthopedic conditions. Bon Secours St. Francis Health System is one of those two major systems. It's a nonprofit health system that boasts some of the highest patient satisfaction ratings in the nation. Bon Secours St. Francis system offers 5 major facilities in the Greenville area: St. Francis Downtown, St. Francis Eastside, St. Francis Millennium, St. Francis Outpatient Center, and Upstate Surgery Center. Prisma Health, the second, is a public, not-for-profit academic health system widely recognized as the state's most comprehensive healthcare provider and one of the Southeast's largest leading medical facilities. Prisma is comprised of Level 1 Trauma Center, 5 acute care hospitals, a psychiatric hospital, a rehabilitation hospital, and a regional medical center, a community wellness center, and numerous specialty facilities. In addition to these, the greater Greenville area is also served by Spartanburg Regional Healthcare, a state division, not taxpayer funded, that is more than 9,000 employees and serving 4 South Carolina counties and 2 North Carolina counties right across the border. Entertainment choices are another big pro for Greenville. Peace Center, I mentioned earlier, is a big influence on the community and brings shows of all kinds to the Upstate. The Peace Center brings everything from Broadway to classical music to the Upstate. Greenville boasts the Warehouse Theater, Center Stage. Nearby Greer has the Logos Theater. The Logos is the only theater that writes and performs plays based on C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe series. Greenville's affordability is a big draw. People moving from the north and west are often stunned by the lower property taxes in the area. Local prices have appreciated a lot in the last 2 years, up over 18% in the last year alone. However, prices are still more affordable than many regions, and when combined with the much lower taxes, buyers can often afford a lot more house on the same budget. The average property sold for just over $359,000 during the last month. But cost of living is much lower in South Carolina than the rest of the nation as well. This does lead us to a con of living in Greenville. We are one of the fastest growing places, and it shows. Infrastructure can often have issues keeping up with the increase in population. This can lead to traffic issues, crowded parking in many places, but take heart, we still do not have multi-hour commutes or consistent standing traffic on the highways like many other big metropolitan areas do. Greenville has plans in the works to deal with traffic on Woodruff Road, and the recent reworking of the 385-85 interchange has led to better traffic flow after an adjustment period where there was some question as to where each exit leads, at least for me personally. Roads in general are a con in the Upstate, with many needing repair. I know this is an issue that many people deal with, but don't expect better roads when you're moving here. Some roads have small issues, and others can have large potholes or excessive alligatoring before the government chooses to step in and make repairs. Allergies are also one of the biggest cons to life in Greenville, South Carolina. Especially for me. We have high pollen days in the spring and fall, and due to our high humidity much of the year, we can have higher mold counts than many places. Speaking of humidity, for some people, weather here is a con. A plus for some, a minus for others. We have warm summers with high humidity and mild winters that are a bit drier. If you're experienced with living in the South, you'll find Greenville a bit cooler and more pleasant than many areas. These moisture levels come from our rain, which can be a shock to people from some climates. Greenville gets true southern thunderstorms, fast, hard rain, accompanied with loud thunder and lightning. These can be a shock to people from drier areas or those that normally experience a light, soaking rain. Flash floods are possible here due to heavy rain, but the ground does a much better job of absorbing the water than the Southwest, for example. So a heavy rain does not necessarily lead to flooding. All in all, I love living in Greenville. The upstate of South Carolina has a great, mild climate, lots of outdoor activities, proximity to the beach and the mountains, entertainment options for the whole family. If you're thinking about moving within Greenville or to Greenville, I'd love to help you learn more about the area. You can reach out to me in the comments or check out my other videos on local Greenville neighborhoods. Please subscribe and let me know what you would like to hear about next.